Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense to go on the attack first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
Maybe a crease. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Swings it out to the flat. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up. And they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced a field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this sophomore tight end, without question, is one of their most reliable playmakers. 2 of his 4 catches in their last win went for touchdowns. Looking to throw, it's McCray. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Morris. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now, when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. On the move. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's up for the Buckus Award for a reason. He's one of the best, plain and simple. He's so good at just triggering and IDing what's happening in the backfield, David, and he can shoot those gaps. You saw a couple TFLs in their last game out. He does it again here early. Just possesses those instincts that are hard to coach.
Instincts and the speed. Like, just, he sticks out. He looks like he's running faster than everybody else. He knows where the ball's going. I love the way they blitz him, bring him down the hill. That's why he gets to get in the backfield and get those tackles for a loss.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
That it's so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That's caught. It's Bryant. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moving out to the right. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He wants to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in 2nd and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's McCray. Oh, they're after him. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Running inside, it's Morris. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that. With the catch, it's Bryant.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Snags. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, LSU!
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. He's looking to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense putting points on the board. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Quarterback adapting. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The play action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. To the air on 2nd down. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him, trying to make magic on the scramble. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Morris. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
They're going to ride this running back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
He lets it fly. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The keeper on the option. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It's complete to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 4 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Sooners with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'll open the second half on the ground. There he goes.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They feed him again. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Morris. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's McCray. Lost one deep down the right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Again, it's Brown. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Got the quick completion. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's caught downfield. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. And send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback extends the play. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 2nd down coming up. Now they're going to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Skinner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. The throw. Back's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's McCray. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's in open space downfield. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Unloads it left. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. more periods to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Gives it on the option. Here's a little room there. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. The run from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Finds his big tight end. Still running at the 40. He's loose. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
LSU, 38, South Carolina, 22.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. LSU will get a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. On top of the pile. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Skips away from pressure. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling.
You have got to have pass-rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the back. And tackled there by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Here's a heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Dropping back, it's McCray. Back open in the middle. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Facing a 3rd down is short from the 26. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Tigers. And a stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Slings it downfield. Finds his man. It's Skinner. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Turning it on. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting to score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw.